The highest single target damage I ever had. We are talking here pinnacle bosses per second, not damage per second. With the new unique weapon Redemption, this build can one-shot any pinnacle boss in the game while still maintaining the clear speed and the smooth mapping. This is my Redemption cluster grenade shotgun Gemling Legionnaire. What's up guys, Pidget here. This build revolves around the new unique weapon Redemption and the Gemling Legionnaire quality stacking advanced thaumaturgy. To fit the shotgun theme of the build, we using cluster grenades because the odd quality of this gem reduces detonation time. Normally, this skill would take 2 seconds to explode and spread the projectiles all over the place. But with enough reduction, we can make this skill to instantly explode and make the skill look like we're shooting with a shotgun. With one single button press, we're releasing 108 projectiles. All of them can hit the same enemy. For the total, almost 45k% attack damage. Our path of building damage currently around 100k per mini grenade. Remember, we have 108 projectiles that is exploding into the boss face. That's easily over 10 million with one single hit, and this is with average damage roll range. How are we getting that much projectiles? Without anything, cluster grenade has 1 main projectiles and 18 mini grenades. With the support gem, multi-shot 2, run and gun notable from the passive tree, and explosive rhythm from the weapon, we getting 5 extra projectiles. For the total 6 projectiles. Now the mini grenades, 18 times 6, that's equal of 108 projectiles, and all of them can hit the same enemy. This is where our damage is coming. The reason why I'm using Redemption, because every 2 or 3 times when you're using a grenade skill, you're gaining explosive rate. This will give you cooldown recovery rate for your grenades. When you reach 10 stacks, you will gain explosive fervor. All of your grenade skills will ignore the cooldown, and also you will gain attack speed and an extra projectile. Very important to use this time window, 10 seconds, to one-shot any pinnacle boss in the game. And we are also looking pretty good while we have this buff. Also, the weapon is super cheap. The best rolls was costing me 2 whole divine, while a crossbow or a cannon would cost me easily over 40, 50 or even more divines. Items we're using is the following. Let's start with the unique weapon Redemption, core of the build. Because this weapon, as you can see here, has a very high amount of physical damage, and also you will gain explosive rhythm every 2 or 3 times when you use a grenade skill. That will grant you increased cooldown recovery rate to your grenade skill. And also I'm suggesting to you get an every 2 version, not 3, because that would increase significantly ramp up time with this weapon. And also when you're reaching 10 stacks, you will gaining the explosive fervor, and this will granting you increased attack speed per different grenade skill you used recently, and also your grenades will ignore their cooldowns because all of your grenades has cooldowns and makes the grenades explode on impact. The next very important piece of this build is the amulet Soph's Blood. And honestly, this is absolutely cheap. Nobody really cares about this, guys. I think that was like 10 exalted with these rolls, and also I was using the life catalyst on it, so the increased maximum life will have 24%, because as you can see here, this build has almost 3.7k HP, which is kinda good in my opinion. And also this amulet is providing you fire resistance reduction to your enemies, and that is basically like fire penetration, because this build doesn't getting that much fire penetration because I'm not using Rakiata Flow or any super expensive support gem. And also I'm anointing the singular purpose that will add you a lot of extra damage. The weapon is counted as a two-handed weapon, so we getting 40% increased damage with this one. The next piece is the helmet, the constricting command. Now this helmet is a very well known, I think, at this point, and this will activate your surrounded buff when you fighting against one single monster, boss or whatever, because the rolls. Although I need to raise your attention, GGG changed. If you have the 5 versions, so with corruption you can require 5 fewer enemies. That is not working anymore, guys. I don't know why the corruption in the game, but it will not work, and it will cost you for no reason multiple divines. The next piece of gear is the body armor, Warrior Invictus, and I'm using on this one maximum life per second field, global armor, evasion and energy shield, and all elemental resistance per second fielded. There is one rune that is very important for this build, and that is the Fox Idol, because idol socketed in this item gain benefits of their bonded modifiers, and this idol has the quality of all skills bonded modifier, that is makes our damage much better and also gives us a lot of more detonation time as well. And the rest of the gear is just we using rails. I want to talk about the rings first here. What you're looking for on the ring is literally just flat damage, fire damage, and whatever damage you can get, and also maximum life. And also I was getting a skill speed increase, because honestly the gun doesn't have that much attack speed, and also our skill tree doesn't have much attack speed. So basically, because your character will feel more responsible. And the other ring is the same, once again, flat damage and also skill speed and also life, because this build is a life based build. On the glove, I just was care about tons of evasion and also little bit attack speed for the same reason, and I'm using here a little attack speed rune as well. The boots is the same, we care about here movement speed and also high evasion rating and also chaos resistance, because this build is not a CI, so you need to take care for your chaos res. And here I'm using a belt with tons of life and also double resistance, and basically that is our items. The passive tree looks like this, guys, and there is a lot of important things on this passive tree. So first I want to talk about this note here, the eroding chains. Break 50% of armor on pinning an enemy, because we are using the flash grenade, and that will build up instead of stun pin, we will armor break literally instantly the enemy, and then it will getting pinned, and then that will immobilize the enemy, and because of that we can take here this will as well increase damage against immobilized enemies, and also they intimidated as well, so you will deal increased damage and also you will take less damage from them. The reason why we really want armor break, because of this, the molten ones gifts and the fully broken armor you inflict also increases fire damage taken from hits. So basically this is double dipping on your abilities, because for instance the cluster grenade has a lot of physical damage and fire damage at the same time. So this is why I'm really appreciating the armor break and also the fire damage increase from this node. We focusing on very big time on the grenade damage and cooldown recovery rate, because all of your grenades has cooldowns sadly, and we taking here as well a little bit more cooldown, and also here grenade damage, an additional activation time, and also here a lot of cooldown recovery rate like this. So this is not like I missed this one, because this is literally just damage reduction, and it feels kind of terrible in my opinion, but you can try it maybe with better gear and you will feel better. But I taking here the cooldown recovery rate and also the reduced grenade detonation time. The reason why we're using the constricted command unique helmet, because we can take the surrounded buffs, as you can see here, increase the surrounded area effect, also we regenerating life, and also we getting a lot of attack damage, also even more attack damage here. So there is so many goodies, although I did not take the tactical retreat, but you should take it, because I was almost leveled up one more time, so I will take this one as my next node. The gem Enthusiast, it will grant you 5% maximum life, mana and movement speed as well if all of your super gems is at least 10, and as you can see here we have all of them equal in the super gem tab. More about this later. And now the Ascendancy, guys. So this Ascendancy got reworked in 0.5, and the most notably change we got the virtuous barrier, and this will provide you these buffs. As you can see, the red one will provide you life, the green one will provide you armor, evasion and energy shield, and also the blue one will grant you additional life and mana regeneration rate. And basically the numbers depending on your skill gems choices. And the next one is the advanced thaumaturgy. This is very important for our build. This is why this build can function even, and this is got added in this game, because if you pressing alt on whatever skill gem in the game, when you equipped the gem, very important, you need to be equipped, you will see instantly what is the alt quality is giving you. And then the other one is bolstering implants. Basically, this is a choose one. You can choose between the strength, dexterity, and blue gems, which one we are getting +2 all levels, and we're choosing the strength one because all of our gems is strength based. And here the last one, guys. I'm very big fan about this, and this was very important as well to balance around. So gem study, that will grant you crit damage immunity, your abilities will cost less, and also you will have less movement speed penalty while moving with your skills. You can see here it's very nice, honestly, and it feels pretty good. Although once again it's very important to balance out your support gem numbers here, as you can see here, because if one of them is getting removed, it's entirely breaking it, because now it's only the intelligence and strength is the highest number. So basically you can see here how slower I am, for instance. Or if I removing another blue one, then only the strength one we are getting activated, and my abilities will cost a lot of mana. As you can see here, it's literally depleted with free attack, but with all of this put back, now my mana cost is pretty manageable, and I will not run out mana much easier. Gems and gemlings. Well guys, there is a very important thing before we starting. You have to know you have 2 grenades here, right? Because the game is putting your weapon in your 2 hand, right? Even if the support gem capacity number saying this is the same, it's not activated. As you can see here, the mana cost reduction, for instance, is not working. It's currently my explosive grenade costing 141 mana, because the game is still saying we have 10 intelligence gem, but this one is not active because it's grayed out. So you need to socket here one single blue gem, it not matter what, and then you can see here now it's 99 mana. Keep in this one in mind, guys, when you will socketing your gems, because once again for the positive 3 and for the Ascendancy. And now I just using here absolutely useless concentrated effect in the grenade. So this is how we getting the 10 intelligence number. And on the cluster grenade, so this is our main damaging ability, and also very important the quality on this one, guys. So do not purchase any gem or do not use without quality, because that is makes a very big difference. We're using here multi-shot, Rigvard's ferocity, we're using here concentrated area, and also elemental armament 2 and deliberation. And with all of that, this ability will just one tap whatever in the game. The next one is the flash grenade. So this skill is normally just building up stun, as you can see here, but we already covered we want to build up pin, and the easiest way to do that, we increasing the projectile numbers, we adding pin to support. So as you can see here, modifiers to stun build up from support as skill instead apply to pin build up, and then we will adding stun. So this is once again is building up even more stun, right? And we using Uruk smelting here, because when we breaking the enemy armor, the enemy will take 5% increase physical damage up to 20%, and also we breaking even more armor, and also we using here brutality 3 because the physical damage is matters on this one. And don't be fooled, guys, with this small damage number. This is you will need to use 2 times your flash grenade, and basically the bosses will getting pinned right away. If it's not, then you need to use 1 single time, and this is how you breaking the enemy armor pretty damn easily. We're using on the Wind Dancer, Mana Leech, and also magnifying area. And you will notice, guys, sometimes we're using very useless looking support gems, such as like this one, because we need to balance out the support gems colors. And the next one is Herald of Ash. Now Herald of Ash is a very interesting one, because the quality of this one is giving you, the alt quality is giving you fire damage increase. This is also giving you the huge explosions and clear improvement as well. We're using here Ghost Dance with cooldown recovery rate 2, because this is an energy shield build as well, right? So we have 760 energy shield. When we take a hit, we will regenerating back instantly this one thanks to the Ghost Dance, and this is giving us a lot of extra recovery while mapping and also while bossing as well. We're using Oil Grenade, because Oil Grenade, when you pressing this one, it will leave this oil ground, and then this will lower down the enemy elemental resistance and apply exposure. And also literally the alt quality of this one, even more resistance lowering, using here magnifying area, potent exposure, persistent ground 2, Maim, and also Blind. We're using Infernal Cry with Raging Cry, Magnifying Area, and Ice Bite too. Now you would ask why you're using this. Once again, we need to balance out the support gem colors with this one, and that's why I put here the Ice Bite, because whatever, honestly guys, it's not a big deal, and also this is enables us to use all of our goodies. And the reason why we're using Infernal Cry with Raging Cry, basically before you trying to one tap the boss, you need to press the Infernal Cry. This will grant you a lot of rage, and rage is basically a more damage multiplier. I'm using here a refutation and also prolonged duration, but honestly guys, I was experimenting this one, that's why I have runic ward as well, and it was kind of inconsistent in my opinion, and also it was giving more harm than beneficials, because sometimes I pressed it and then basically the boss was just standing there or just missed me or something like that. So it's another button, and also you can be very frustrated when the boss moves around still with the buff on it, and then you will not deal more damage. Yeah guys, I think this build is an absolute beast, and I had fun to put together and also while playing it, and I hope you will as well have fun. And don't forget guys, there is a full written mobilities guide in the description as well with all of the additional informations for this build. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have a question, please leave a comment below, or you can find me on twitch.tv/project2. Thanks for watching. I was Project. See you next time.